How's it going, guys? Pikachu Gone Rogue here, and today I bring you the M4 and the Lockwood MK2 setup. So first things first, let's get with the M4. So we're going to start off with the high tower 20-inch barrel. Now the reason we want to be going with this barrel is because it allows for your bullet velocity to be increased, your damage range will increase with this attachment, and also your recoil control. With the M4 there is a bit of recoil to it, so we want to have that under our control as much as we can get it to be without hindering other parts of the gun. As well, with this attachment comes hip fire accuracy, so there are situations when you will need that kind of extra hip fire accuracy because aiming down the sights with this gun is a bit slower than usual because we haven't really gone for a method of aiming down the sights too much. This is because the M4 has a pretty decent iron sight, and I do prefer the normal iron sights on the M4. They do look great compared to other guns. Next up, we're going to go with the Tempest P80 Strike stock. The reason we're going with this stock compared to others is because it increases our sprint speed. We want to be able to move in and out real quick. We don't want to be staying in one position too much. We want to be able to get away in those situations when we may be under pressure too much. And also our walking speed, just walking back and forth, having that extra bit of movement and mobility really does help out. And then also with your crouch movement speed, same thing with the walking movement speed. When you're crouching and you're moving, you get stuck, you need as much as you can get. For the next attachment, we're going to be going with the grip. Not self-explanatory for this one, not too much to go into about it. It just increases your sprint to fire speed and also your aim down the sight speed. Now, like I said earlier, aiming down the sight speed, we haven't got a sight. Normally sights do lower their aim down the sight speed anyway, but like I said, iron sights are fantastic with this gun. You will not have any issues with it. It doesn't hinder too much of the screen. It's got a decent little circle bit around the gun anyway, and your sprint to fire speed is just basically to ensure that when you come up against someone, you are the person who is getting that first shot off without using your hip firing. Next up, we've got the 45 round mag. The main reason we're not going with a 60 round mag is just because we want to still have that movement and mobility. If we was to go for the 60 round mag, what this is going to do is make us a bit slower, make us feel a bit more sluggish, and then when we're just trying to sprint away from enemies, we will be getting caught. Also, magazine capacity is pretty decent for 45 rounds. Lastly, we're going to go with the RF Crown 50. That is the muzzle which goes at the end of the barrel. This is going to counter for that crazy recoil the M4 kind of has a bit. It's going to increase your horizontal recoil control and your vertical recoil control. So it's going to keep your recoil on your M4 centralized as much as it can. Those are predominantly all the parts for the M4 that you're going to need for this build. It is a fantastic assault rifle, especially as it's the first assault rifle you get when starting the game. There are those little progression trees for the M4 as well. They do have the different variants of it, the FSS Hurricane, which is the submachine gun variant. However, the standard M4 as it comes is a fantastic assault rifle. I have never got anything negative to say about it. It is a great assault rifle, it's well balanced. It's not too OP. There are still factors into the M4 which are negative, such as the recoil. Without those little attachments, it is going to be quite difficult to control. However, if your playstyle is to run and gun, or you just want to sit back, this gun meets all those needs. If you're not happy with the walking around and being spotted on the map and stuff, you can switch out the RF Crown 50 for a suppressor. And also, if you're not happy with the 45 round mag, you can go with the 60 round mag if you do feel as if it is going to help you out. Because like you'll see in a minute, I do run out of ammo and it does put me in a situation where I do lose. But to pair it off with the M4, why not go with a fantastic secondary, which is the Lockwood MK2. Now this sniper, well, it's not even a sniper, but it should be a sniper. This is a rifle, plays just and feels just like a sniper rifle should. It is a fantastic weapon to go with your secondary, and for the attachment we're going to be putting this with is the AQ50 laser. What this is going to do is increase your aim down sight speed and aiming stability. You want to be able to snap in, snap out really quickly without too much issues. Next up, we've got the Lockwood Bullseye stock. What this is going to do is increase your crouch movement speed, your sprint speed, and your aim down sight speed. You want to be, like I said, you want to get in there, snap out, snap in real quick. You want to be moving as much as you can. You want to have it feel as good as the M4 does, and you don't want to be feeling that when you switch to your secondary, you are going to be struggling just because you've switched to your secondary. You want both of your weapons to be feeling extremely well. Next up, we've got the Lockwood Commando Guard. This is going to increase your crouch movement speed and aim down sight speed. You can figure out the theme now with this. You want aim down sight speed as much as you can. Reason being, as soon as you can get those shots off, it's a lot better. And then finally, you're going to pair it off with the Lockwood Merciless and the SPX 80 scope. This down to preference. However, with the Lockwood Merciless, you want to be able to get the sprint to fire speed as much as you can and aim down sight speed. But scope is just down to preference. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.